Congressman Raul Labrador and Congressman Mike Simpson. My name is Robin Fox. I am a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. I work on behalf of children at St. Luke's Hospital, which is the largest health system and largest employer in the state of Idaho. As an advanced practice nurse rendering psychiatric mental health treatment for children, I am very encouraged that your fellow Congressman Chaka Fata from Pennsylvania has spearheaded the launch of House Bill H.R. 2736, the Youth Mental Health Research Act. This bill will encourage multiple research fields to coordinate and integrate knowledge on the mental health of youth that will allow for enhanced analysis and greater volume of genetic, neuroscientific, and clinical information related to mental illness and multiple brain disorders. The bill calls for the National Institutes of Health to provide for the establishment of a youth mental health research network to conduct or support youth mental health research and youth mental health intervention services. It calls for the collaboration between the NIH and other national research institute and national centers that carry out activities involving youth mental health research. More than 100 million Americans currently have some sort of mental or brain-related condition. Approximately 25% of all children between the ages of 13 and 24 are affected by some mental disorder at any one point in time. National surveys indicate that 75% of all people with a psychiatric disorder experience onset before age 24. This pattern has led some researchers to consider mental disorders as the chronic diseases of the young. Brain disorders and mental illness are classified primarily on the basis of their clinical features. However, current neurobiological evidence suggests that there may be shared biological mechanisms underlying clusters of psychiatric, neurological, developmental disorders. These mechanisms involve common genetic susceptibility factors and biological phenomena that can be quite complex. What we know from research is that effective interventions to prevent some mental illnesses, including youth depression and depressive symptoms, exist. However, there are comparatively few prevention trials in the research literature directed at this vulnerable subgroup of youth. Sample sizes of these groups are often too low to offer significant statistical analysis for accurate assumptions to be made. The sharing and the coordinating of research findings among institutes and research centers, and sharing that information about disorders in a collaborative process among all agencies could increase the research sample sizes. It could improve treatment development. It could advance diagnosis. It could encourage earlier intervention, and it could potentially reduce impairments in functioning of affected individuals. This is a great opportunity to support a federal investment in neuroscience exploration as it relates to children's mental health. I would strongly encourage you to consider supporting this measure, as it has the potential to positively impact many youth within the state of Idaho and within the nation. This improved knowledge base will benefit youth currently and, more importantly, in the years to come, as those youth can potentially improve their functioning as productive members in our communities. The time is now to emphasize the importance of scientific equity. Scientific equity discusses and addresses the importance of equality and fairness in the amount of scientific knowledge produced to understand potential solutions such as mental health disparities that exist among youth. I emphatically encourage both of you, Congressman Labrador and Congressman Simpson, to support the Youth Mental Health Research Act, H.R. Bill 2736. Thank you kindly for your time today.